Hello everybody, welcome back. I am the Tornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, yes indeed, we're back for another Elder Scrolls 6 video. We have now been over 40 Elder Scrolls 6 theory videos so far, and all the lore that I've packed in all those videos and all the speculation we have done. It's been a long journey, and we're almost done with this season, technically after this video, and eventually I'll make my ideal Elder Scrolls 6 video. But if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you check out all the other videos that I have, because I am like the most massive Elder Scrolls 6 related channel on YouTube at the moment, I believe. So please do me a favor and check out my other videos. I would be really appreciative of that. But anyway, guys, this is about Akavir, the final continent that I still have yet to go over. We're going to talk about the history and what we know about Akavir first, and then we'll probably go into like the speculation about how the next game will turn out and what we could expect in terms of seeing a future game for Akavir, if we ever do. What will happen in it? What do you think will happen in it? So let's go over first about what we know. Now, this land is east of Tamriel. It is originally known as the Land of Dragons. It's where the dragons have came from. However, they all died out there and they all fled to Skyrim. There's actually 4 races in the continent, 4 main races. There used to be a human race, apparently. However, they all died out or were eaten by one of the races or something like that. And the 4 races are the Tazaki, the Kamal, the Kaputun, and the Tangmo. And the Tazaki, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, they are like a snake race. And so, like a snake vampiric human race, in which like the bottom half is like snake serpent like, and then like the top is like human vampire. You get the point. Yeah, but anyway, they apparently ate all the humans on Akavir. So, and they also apparently ate all the dragons as well on Akavir. Or that, you know, the dragons just left and fled to Skyrim and to Tamriel. But however, that's how it says it goes. I know a lot of people are speculating whether that's really true. Maybe the Tazaki maybe just enslaved the humans, or maybe the Tazaki just integrate them into their culture. Maybe that's what they mean by consumed. Maybe they just like move, you know, maybe the humans became the Tazaki in terms of like they became one with the Tazaki in terms of being one nation or one group of people. You know, that's what they could mean by consumed, that the Tazaki consumed the humans. But also, yeah, but we also see like with the blades and stuff. But if you guys have not seen my blades video, I'll probably post it in the description below. But that will, I go over the whole like backstory and like the whole lore and history of the blades and how they, you know, were once obviously Akavir, and they came over and, you know, they met the Dragonborn and they were like, oh crap, we worship you, da da da, and that's how that whole thing began. But if you guys have not seen that video yet, I'll post the link in the description below, so go check that out either before or after this video. That would be great. But anyway, so with the blades, yes, they were humans. There were humans once on Akavir, I do believe. Yes, but they were eaten, or they just fled Akavir to Tamriel, where they now reside in. You know, they're probably just amongst the Tamriel people. Maybe they know or not whether they actually are of Akavir origin. But oh well. But anyway, guys, so let's move on to the next race we got here is the Kamal. The Kamal are basically snow demons. They're winter demons. They live north of Akavir. They live like in the northern part of Akavir. And in the winter, they're completely frozen. They only thaw out during the summer to basically wage war. That's all they do, is like they love waging war, and they usually do that to the Tangmo. And they even invaded Tamriel once. They invaded Morrowind, but they failed. But yeah, they love war, and like the 4 races, they absolutely hate each other. Like all the races on Akavir hate each other. They're all beast races. None of them are human, and none of them are elves. Elves have never even lived on Akavir. It's completely inhabited by beast races. Just these 4 beast races: the demon, snow demons, the monkeys, the da da da. Which I'll go into next. But the Kamal, that's basically what the whole backstory with the Kamal is, and they even said that the Kamal even invaded at Mora at one point, but they failed with that as well. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the next race now, shall we? Now, with the Tengmo, as I stated before, is like this monkey race, and they're apparently the weakest out of all the races on Akavir. However, they do hold their own, and they have defended off all the races at some point, because all the races attack them at some point, and because they all hate each other. But eventually they made allies with the Caputoon, which I'll go into next. But yeah, this monkey humanoid race, they're apparently the nicest and most friendly race on Akavir. But they're always getting attacked, and they're always like being like tempted to be in slavery. Like they just keep being invaded, and but anyway, they do have a large army. They're able to form great armies and to fend off all of that good stuff. But anyway, the next group we will go into is the Caputoon. Now, the Caputoon is like this tiger Khajiit looking race. They're bigger than the Khajiit, but they're more like tiger looking like, and they're also sort of dragon related in terms of that they really envy and love the dragons. And when the dragons were being attacked by the Tazaki, the Caputoon were trying to defend them. So there was a whole war between the Tazaki and the Caputoon, and the Caputoon actually wanted to become dragons. They actually wanted to become dragons, and the first one to succeed at this was their leader, Tosh Raka, I believe his name was, and he actually became the largest dragon on Nirn to date. So he's actually apparently still living, and his mission is to conquer the Tazaki and eventually conquer Tamriel. He wants to conquer Akavir first, and then he wants to conquer basically the whole world. But they're a growing empire, and they're like the two biggest empires on Akavir. They're the two biggest, I mean, I guess you could say strongest groups right now, the Tazaki and the Caputoon. But anyway, they're at constant war with each other. And the thing you also have to think about is like the Akavir and how there's like the Dragon Guard and then the Blades. They hated the dragons, and the Tazaki also hate the dragons. They eat them. So perhaps maybe the Tazaki really did ally with the humans, and they became like one race in terms of like the one people, one culture. And that's how it is. And the humans and the Tazaki go up against the dragons and the Caputoon. So maybe that's what we could possibly see in the next game as well. I'm mainly mysterious, and like my main like interest is in the human Akavir races. What actually happened to them? Were they consumed by the Tazaki, or were they just like consumed by culture-wise? You know, or did they just flee to Tamriel? That is like my main interest right now at the moment. So post your guys' ideas, what you want in the next game. In terms of Akavir, in the comment section below. But make sure you do that. Make sure you check out my other videos as well. I'll also post that Blades video in the description probably. But anyway, guys, yes, so if we had another game that had something to do with Akavir, I do not think it would just be all of Akavir. I don't think it would be all of Akavir. I think it would be in one of the provinces of Akavir. It would be one of the four. So it would be either with the Tengmo, the Kamal, the Caputoon, or the Tazaki. So, I guess I could see it being with the Tazaki first, because that's like the main race of Akavir. That's the most well-known race. I can see it being related to maybe the Caputoon, because that has to do with the dragons, and that would be a really interesting province to look at. Also with the Tengmo, perhaps we could ally with like Tamriel and Caputoon, not Caputoon, the Tengmo. Could ally with each other and take out the Kamal or the other races that might threaten them, even though the Caputoon and the Tengmo are kind of at agreeing terms right now. But anyway, guys, a couple other interesting facts I'd like to point out there is that the Imperial symbol actually comes from Akavir as well, and that the Tazaki, one Tazaki actually ruled the Empire for over 400 years. So that's pretty interesting. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. If I forgot anything that you guys thought I should have added in this video, please post in the comment section below and help this video out. If there's any wants or needs that you guys have for in terms of Akavir, if you want to have a game in there in the first place, post it in the comment section below. Make sure you check out the other videos. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Thank you very much.